What up, what up? We are back. Host, B. Ryder, co-host,
J. Bell.
and this is
Final thoughts.
Today's topic, Ukraine. Let's check it out.
Принято решение о проведении специальной военной операции.
Putin called this a special military operation, but it's clear this is a full-scale invasion.
Была паника, истерика, слезы.
Как у нас пламя было выше дома.
We're like in a cellar. I'm not sure if it's like deep enough to help us to survive.
Russian troops and tanks have entered Ukraine on all fronts. All these cities are under attack, including the capital of Kyiv, which has become Putin's main target. Many are sheltering in basements and metro stations across Ukraine. There have been hundreds of casualties, and over 500,000 Ukrainians have been forced to flee their homes. This is one of Europe's largest wars since World War II.
A black woman is seen being denied boarding onto a train believed to be evacuating civilians in Ukraine away from the advance of Russia from the east. No verbal reason is given for the denial, but moments later, a white woman is allowed to board the same train.
Here we are, on the cusp of World War III.
Possibly.
Possibly. Insert quotes. So,
The Ukrainians versus the Ruskies.
yeah, right. This stuff is like it's really deep, and there's a lot going on. There's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of propaganda going around, and sometimes you don't know who to believe, right? So this is our our take on everything going on, and these stupid takes that are obviously wrong and bad, regardless of who they're following. So yeah, there are people who are talking about kicking Russians out of American universities, and yeah,
That's stupid.
it's
But the Russian spies,
yeah,
sleeper
it
agents.
really wouldn't solve anything or
Watching too
help
much
anybody.
Netflix.
Like, yeah, and also people wanting to ban Russian vodka or Russian sounding vodka.
Like Svetka.
Yeah. Like people under the assumption that all vodka is made in Russia and is just
That's
exported here.
crazy. That's crazy to me.
You're not just wrong, you're stupid.
What?
These things are stupid. They're not helping. They're not gonna help. I think like 1% of vodka is made in Russia today. Like,
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
yeah, most of the vodka you drink is from America. Like when you go to a bar, it's probably made in Wisconsin or something like that.
Oh man, it's the same thing as like when COVID-19 happened and Trump was like the China flu or China virus or something like that, and then people started attacking Chinese people.
Yeah,
It wasn't all Chinese; it was just people that look Asian.
yeah.
You know how ignorant that is.
That's what they do.
You know how ignorant that is. Like, what was that going to solve?
Yeah.
Like, you just go out and punch a Russian.
Yeah.
Well,
Helping out Ukraine. They did it.
Okay.
Good job. People are stupid. People are dumb, and it's very telling, like where people's minds go to during times like these, during these times of conflict, because these are the people who would justify horrible things if this was like a different time. You know, these are the people who would justify Japanese internment during World War II. These are the same people who think this way, who are like, we need to oust the Russian segment of our society because of the war going on in Ukraine. You are the very same people who would lock up Jewish people during the war because there's an attack in Israel. Like, this is how people think, you know. It's not gonna solve anything. It's not gonna help you. All it's gonna do is breed ill will towards Americans.
Yeah, as if we don't have enough.
Yeah. Well, we already hate it, like, by a lot of people. So
And I'd be like,
just,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't like them either. Let's get them.
Let's get him, Philly.
I'm from Botswana.
I'm from
I
Wakanda.
just have a thick accent. So, yeah, this is like, the anti-Russian sentiment is ridiculous, especially like for Russian Americans. You know, like people who have nothing to do with that country. Is not going to help anything. It's not going to solve anything. You can be mad at Vladimir Putin, sure, but to be mad at Russian people, they're not the ones invading the country. It's not them doing it. There are protests in Russia by Russians protesting Vladimir Putin.
Boy,
So
that sounds dangerous. We know how good old Vladdy works
he put you in a black bag.
in more than mysterious ways.
Ways on
He makes reporters go missing
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Poison? Yeah.
He got sick on the way home.
He see no one makes fun of this guy. I was like, I'm pretty sure if they did, he'd be like, hey, you funny guy.
What do you got?
Come. Like, no. But what about your boy? Was it Kyle Kalinske?
Oh yeah.
What you think about the statements he made?
Normally I
Right.
I like Kyle just because he's honest, and he's still honest. You know, he says what he's thinking, and what he says he believes. You know, but his take on this Russia-Ukraine thing is just bad. It's just not good. I think he was saying we should go back to our original deal with Russia, to where basically after the Soviet Union broke up, all of the states basically were functionally buffer states between Russia and the West. And basically he wants us to cede that territory back to Russia in order to keep from starting World War III. And it's just a bad idea, because it's like you want to give territory to Darth Vader so he doesn't destroy the world. But you're still giving territory to Darth Vader. You know, you're not helping your cause. You're not stripping him of his power. You're giving him more power to do what he wants to do. It's just not a good idea. Not also the fact that you want, like, these countries bordering Russia, they joined NATO for a reason, to protect them from Russia. Because Russia does things like annex Crimea. They have a tendency of invading sovereign nations and taking them. So to just be like, we don't want to start a war, so you can't be a part of NATO anymore. It's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
To do that to a country that really can't defend itself if Russia decided to attack.
Right, I agree. What's crazy to me is, like, when asked, Vladimir be like, I don't know. No such thing. So you don't see 100,000 troops on the border of Ukraine. So you don't know about that.
He lying. They be like, we're doing training exercise. Training exercise. In case the war happens. Yeah. Can't be too careful. Duh.
Niet. Is there a war? Niet.
It's like for the people who are like on the other side who are like, well, the Russians are, you know, they've got legitimate reasons. It's like, come on, dude. Like, this dude is a liar. He obviously lies. He's been lying the whole time. He was lying, talking about we're just doing training exercises, and then there you go. Now they're invading a country.
Dropping.
And he lied, and they were like, we're gonna start a what was it? It was like a trail or something to help get civilians out of Ukraine so that they aren't affected. And this is the third time that they've said it, and they still haven't done it. They still haven't done it.
Y'all thought they was gonna do it?
Wrong.
They lied. They don't care. They gonna kill men, women. It doesn't matter. So why are we trusting what the Russians say? Why are you trusting when Vladimir is like, hey, you know, there's Nazis in Ukraine and we're just trying to get the Nazis out? Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So then aren't any Nazis in Russia? Aren't any Nazis in your army? We're not gonna talk about them though. Okay.
Speaking of racism, I guess, the anti-blackness continues, even in Ukraine.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, we know that anti-blackness is global.
It's a thing.
But Jesus Christ, like, you see what's happening right now? Why is race even a part of this? That is the craziest thing to me.
Yeah.
Like, let's just all get out and get safe and stuff like that. But you're like, no.
Yeah.
Because of this.
Y'all seen the videos?
Yeah.
Sure, like,
It's all over.
Africans, brown people being denied access on the trains and escape routes out of the war-torn area.
Right.
Basically being left to their own devices. Like, that's pretty fucked up. You know, that's pretty messed up. I don't. It's not even like Poland or the countries accepting people. It's not even them doing that. It's like the Ukrainian military doing this. That makes it hard for like people of color to back you, to be like, yeah, let's go Ukraine. And it's like we see this, and it's like, oh my god.
Yeah. I know for certain. That's how I felt. I was just like, all right, well, that's crazy that this is happening. I wonder how the U.S. is going to move. And then I saw the stuff dealing with racism. I'm like, oh, Ukraine getting handled.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell. That's crazy. What we eating tonight? You know, because why? You lost me there. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. And look, we have to, of course, help defend, send Ukraine supplies and weaponry, wish them the best and all that. We support them and hope that they are able to win this war. They probably won't, you know, but sure, this doesn't look good though, you know. Just like thinking globally, of course we, as Americans, you know, we ally ourselves with horrible people. We have Saudi Arabia as our allies. They commit genocides, are committing a genocide currently in another country, starving children.
Right now.
Yeah. And we ally with Israel, who's bombing Palestinians in Gaza. You know, one of the greatest humanitarian crises of our time. So, yeah, other countries are pretty shitty. They're shitty towards each other, they're shitty towards other people. Right, cool. Ukrainians, we want y'all to win and everything. But at the same time, this is fucked up. This isn't fair and it's not right. It's not a right thing to do. So we can be allies, but that don't mean we gotta like you. at the end of the day for me.
Yeah, when I look at the whole situation, and I'm gonna just be real with you, I'm looking at it like this is just white people doing what white people do.
They got the power to do it.
They got the power to do it, and guess what? They're gonna do it. They've shown us through all like centuries of pillar, you know, like just breaking down civilizations and pillaging. You know that like what is Rodney King, I think he said, why we can't all just get along?
Yeah.
We will all just get along if y'all just stop allowing power to corrupt you so much, man.
The crazy thing is that it's so unnecessary.
Right.
Like, you're denying them for what reason? Like, why, at the end of the day? Because they don't look like you. And this is like one of the main sticking points of society, like history in general. Like, since the dawn of mankind, you don't look like us.
Yeah.
And it's like, even like we're 2022 and we still haven't learned that it doesn't fucking matter, you know? And it's sad that given such dire straits, you see what people are capable of. You see what they really think about you. So I'm like, in my mind, you know, go Ukraine, like if y'all able to get this, you know, situated and survive and all that cool, you know, but I don't think any black or brown people should be going over there now. I don't think that we should be, you know, doctors over there. I don't think that we should be lawyers going to your universities and adding to your GP, your financial capital. You know, if you're gonna treat us like that there, when shit hits the fan and we can't get out of your country and we're students learning there, I don't think we need to be over there.
At all.
Yeah.
At all.
My opinion. Hope y'all win. We should send all the guns and everything over there we can. If everything works out, I ain't going to Ukraine.
I'm neutral. I'm Switzerland about it.
All day.
Yep. Like I said, it's white people doing white people stuff. You know, I feel played. I want to take your whole country. Like, it's not like I feel played and I want to just scrap in the street. Nah, I feel played. I want to drop a bomb on you and you and you.
Wildness.
Yeah. That. But I agree with you. You know, they don't need to be a part of their GDP and adding to whatever success that nation has. So you showed us your, you know, true colors, so to speak.
True that. My final thoughts is basically that there. You know, Ukraine. I hope y'all, you know, you do the best. We'll support you. You know, to be clear, Russia is the bad guy. Like, we're not gonna split hairs, nothing like that. Russia is definitely the encroaching force. They are the bad ones in this conflict. Anybody who's defending them either doesn't understand what's going on or they are a Russian propagandist. It's pretty much clear what's going on here. So we hope for the best. Hope everything works out. There's not really much we can do ourselves. So all we really can do is hope, you know. But once it's all said and done, if Ukraine is still its own sovereign nation after all of this, and everything is good, I'm like, I don't think any black people should be over there. I don't think any brown people should be going. Straight like that. What you got? So far.
My final thoughts is why every time we do a Russian accent, it sounds the exact same way. Hey, y'all got a Popeye's chicken around here? Go down straight, turn right. You'd be like, am I gonna get killed once I get there? Is actual Vladimir Putin gonna be right there?
If you die,
He dies.
Go
If he
down
dies.
street, turn right. If you die, you die.
No.
I said Popeyes.
Yeah, I don't want pop eyes. Like, I don't know. You know what? Thanks, but yeah.
I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, I'm a head out. But yeah, I agree with what you said, that Russia is the encroaching force here. Although I'm very Switzerland about it, you know, neutral. I will point out that, you know, I'll circle Russia on the map and it's be like them. It's them. And Ukrainians, you can't say the N-word. End of my final thoughts.
Boars.
End of final thoughts.
Thank you for listening to Final Thoughts. I am host, B. Writer. My co-host.
I'm J. Bell. And this has been Final Thoughts.